Good morning. How's it going, Justin? Alright, so hope everyone had a great weekend. Took a couple days off last week, and today is a UK bank holiday. So today's stream I'll just be focusing on just doing a breakdown for the week ahead. Most probably won't be taking any trades here today. So got the breakdown marked up here that I sent to the Discord group. You can see we've already tapped the first targets, which was to fill last week's wick. And the idea is we should continue moving bearish this week. So we had this Jackson Hole symposium last week, where we had Federal Reserve speakers, we had Fed Powell speaking. Let's see. And yeah, they spoke a lot about raising rates, talking about still raising rates higher. More interest rate hikes are coming. And as we've seen, every time they speak about this, we see the dollar continue to move up and gold continue to move down. So technically, gold set up pretty well the week before last to continue moving down. Last week the analysis was to wait for a top wick before price starts to move down, and we did that. And Friday we had a really nice move down on gold, and looks like we are just continuing straight down already. Alright, but this session, London session today, may be a little bit slow because we do have a UK bank holiday today. So I won't be looking to take any trades here today. But what I would be looking for the rest of the day is, we'll probably consolidate or pull back here during London session. And then in New York, I would anticipate us to continue moving down. So for the day ahead, I would really like to see a pullback into 1730, potentially for New York to then drive down, and we've got pretty much clean traffic all the way into 1714. We could push straight down during London here. But like I say, I'm not going to be taking any trades. So you can see that we formed a support right here during Asian session. We broke below that support. We closed bullish on this previous 30 minutes. If we can hold below the support, there's potential for price to drive down here. We do have the fundamental drivers in place. We heard from Fed Powell and the boys that they're going to continue to raise rates, and as you can see already, that's had a strong push down here in gold. So it's possible that we continue moving down during London, but I'm going to just be a bit more conservative and not take any trades here today. But I would be looking for us to continue moving down. Later in the day. the week, we do have this daily support here to the left at 17.17. Lower time frame, clean traffic into 17.15. So that is the next level you're probably wanting to look out for as a target. Then you've got this daily support right here at 17.96, 17.97. And on the 4 hour, you've got clean traffic all the way into 16.85. So we are very bearish here on gold at the moment. Technically and fundamentally, everything is lining up really nicely. So I would definitely expect some of these levels to be tapped this week. 17.14, 16.96 and 16.85. Let's just zoom out here a little bit. So this monthly candle earlier on in the month, I was discussing looking for a top wick here, and if this monthly flips, there is a very high probability then that we fill this wick. And as you can see, we are moving down on our way to fill this wick here. Morning. Weekly looks really good. And then once we tap into or break below 16.85, that's going to be another story. We should have some aggressive moves down here after that, but we'll most likely see that next week, or we do have NFP later this week. Yeah, it's NFP week, so it will be interesting. We could potentially see that break of 16.85 after they raise rates now in September. So a couple more weeks. Like I say, below that 16.85 level, we can have some aggressive sells all the way into 1500. Let's have a look at GJ. GJ is a mess. GJ is really a mess at this point. I did a very rough analysis for the Discord on GJ, saying that we do have more room to move down here into 158 before continuing in this bullish trend. But right now we are consolidating, and if we were to break, if we were to break above this resistance, at that point we could start to see this bullish momentum kick back in and move back to the highs here. But for the time being, I would want to stay out of this mess. You want to start looking for bars above 163.750. That'll be decent. Other than that, I would just stay out within this range. And then for sells, below 161 doesn't look too bad here. Keep in mind, your weekly is bearish. daily is a bit choppy, but you know, we are still respecting these highs, forming low lows, low highs, low lows. Lower time frame is just consolidation, monthly bearish. So I'm happy to take sells below 161 for the week ahead, and then like I say, if we do break back above 163.750, above there I'll be happy to take buys. Alright, you got some nice ranges here for sells moving down. So below 161.300, I'd be looking for sells below there. You do have this 4-hour support to just be aware of at 161.120. That is about a 18 pip range. So you know, taking sells below here, that could be a break even point to then continue moving down here and fill this the rest of this wick, the rest of this range to 168.50, about a 45 pip range. Below there, also not a bad range here. You do have this support level at 166.600. Same story, you know, that could be a break even point, taking trades below 160.840. But I do believe that, you know, if we are moving down here on GJ, we should move into that 160.370 level. So I'm looking for sells below 161.300. Sells below 160.850. And below 161.370, we've also got nice clean traffic to the left. About 80 pips. So I'd definitely be looking at sells below 163.70 as well. Morning Jared, thank you, appreciate it. Nice to be back. Just looking for targets for buys here, you know, based off the daily. Based off the daily, if we break above 163.750, there is pretty clean range back up to 166. Pretty big range. For first targets, you know, I'd probably look at this level at 164.250. Because this range right here, price should have no problem moving through if we do break above 163,750. Thanks for that, Jared. Yeah, Gamerzone, you can send a chart to the Discord and I'll have a look. So one last run through. GJ, I'm staying out of this range between 163,750 and 161,300. Above that range, nice clean traffic for buys, and below, lots of selling possibilities here. Overall, monthly, weekly, we are bearish, so break below support here would be nice to start moving down. Zooming out a little bit more, you know, I was discussing we do still have more room moving down into 158, so I would like to see price move back into that level before we then continue moving up, because overall, you know, we are bullish here on GJ. I think it just makes sense that we move back into support before we continue moving up. So once we find support here, we should see some nice big bullish candles here on GJ over the next following weeks after we find support. But for the time being, it's just really choppy. So be careful, be selective with your trades. You know, no reason to force anything, especially this morning, UK bank holiday. I think this is just going to stay choppy for the rest of the day. You can see already how small these candles here are on a 30 minute. Okay, we've had a lot of volume through Asian, and now in these candles leading up to what would be London Open, you know, volume has died down. So we had a lot of volume in Asian. I really would not expect anything from London today. I wouldn't be surprised if we move down this morning, but I'm just not going to stick around and, you know, take chances this morning. I'd rather just, you know, do the analysis for the week, come back fresh tomorrow, where we know that we should have some nice decent volume. Tomorrow we got unemployment rate for JPY through the evening. Other than that, not much other than USD news in the afternoon, FOMC speech. ADP on Wednesday for USD. Got some GBP news on Thursday morning. So yeah, it should be a good week. It should be a pretty good week. Later in the week we may see some consolidation before NFP. But yeah, with Jackson Hole Symposium last week and what they've said about raising rates, you know, we can already see some volume here on gold. And like I say, technicals, fundamentals lining up really nicely. So it should be plain sailing this week. Expecting to see price continue moving down. We are looking at bad numbers for the dollar for NFP. But you know, I don't think NFP is going to hold too much weight with the current market. And this number here, because this forecast is so low, as you can see, these previous forecasts have all been quite low, 250, 260, 320, and it's been very easy for the actual numbers to come out higher because this number is so low. So if this number does come out higher than the forecast, you know, that is good for the currency, and that's just gonna continue to drive gold down even more. Other than that, I think that's pretty much all there is to it. Gold, like I say, would like to see a pullback here. But anyway guys, thank you so much for joining. I will update the breakdowns on Discord through the week, so stay tuned on the Discord group. The link is in the channel description, and I'll be back tomorrow for full-on London session, and we'll be taking some trades if anything presents itself. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Thanks for joining. Cheers guys, enjoy the rest of your day.